Hello everybody and welcome back to Arkansas Gaming. Kansas here, bringing you another episode of Space Engineers and the Wrong Move scenario. Alright guys, as we are waiting for the universe to load back in, just wanted to say, last episode we started off with a few tweaks just to be able to get us to the station, and then from there we have earned our way, honestly, to getting this small little scout ship. But before we get into this episode, do remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button and tap that notification bell as we get into the video. Right, well, first thing we're going to need to do is we are going to need to make a few modifications. Now, one of them is very much obvious. We are going to need to get rid of this merge block, and we are going to need to replace it with a connector, because we can't connect to things. How are we going to keep it powered? How are we going to do all the nice little gritty things that we need to do? So I think first things first, let's go for that unknown signal. Oh, look at that. We've got some ammo in our Gatling gun as well, so at least we can defend ourselves if needs be. However, this is only a little scout ship. It's not meant for combat. Yeah. At least not on its own. So. Alright. Getting closer to our target. Whoa. Sorry, way too close. Thought I was going to smash into it for a second there. And this is the only problem with dealing with ships, is now we've got to deal with being able to slow down and so on. Okay. So let's just go out on the jetpack. We'll find the ship as soon as it's come to a halt, rather than keep on playing around with that. Okay, as we normally do, let's go for that special content. A slime drill. Okay. Well, we'll have to check that out as soon as we can get a medical room. Some way, somehow. Alright, so we've got ourselves another enhanced hand drill out of that. Okay, that's cool. Right. And actually, we can also use this distraction to be out in deep space to actually do the modifications that we actually need to our our little scout ship, so that we can actually dock it with the space station. Because we are outside of the zone at the moment. So, let's get rid of that. Oh. Now, ideally speaking, it would be nice if we could put the connector there. And maybe move the Gatling gun there, but we don't want to go too different to the original plans. Sort of having to guess where things are. Connector. There we go. Right, so let's get that in there. See what we can do. Oh, so we need one small steel tube, 3 motors, and otherwise we are good. So if we head back to the station, this is where the economy can take place. We can actually start buying some of the bits and pieces that we need. So that's if they've got any in stock here. So, we're in place. And what was it we needed? 1 small steel tube, 3 motors. So... probably might be able to get that here. Blue Ambassador Explorer. Oh, very nice. Burst fire bomber. Right, yeah, definitely won't be able to get that here. Which is a crying shame. So we're just going to have to keep on salvaging stuff until we can actually find it. Not going to let me do it that way. Okay. So at least we are making a little bit of a profit as we're doing this as well. Selling off all these bits and pieces that we don't actually need at the moment. On display. Okay, let's see what can we get as a mission right now. Let's do another search. Okay, so we've got ourselves a little mission here, which is great. Okay, so where do we need to go? We need to go that way, 14 kilometers. Right. So while we're at it, let's have a look at resorting our toolbar, because there is a certain order I like things to be in. So recharge on and off. Gatling could be about here, so no, it wouldn't be that. It would be that one, genius. There we go. Okay, the only other thing I can think of doing right now is grabbing all of these lovely jubbly ion thrusters and call them ILS thrusters. And slap them in there as a group. Then we can turn it off. So we've got no thrusters on, we're not using any power, so we can last a little longer if needs be, whilst maxing out in a direction. I think about 3 kilometers I'm going to just start slowing down. So about now. See how far it takes us. One and a half kilometers to slow down, give or take. Yeah. That wasn't a bad guess. Hello, what's that? So that'd be the jobby we're looking for. So whilst our fighters slowing down, our scouts slowing down. Job done. Mission accomplished. So this little scout ship is sort of paying its way already. I mean, we've still got a long way before we can start doing some of the more serious missions, shall we call them. You know, things like the repair missions, we're going to need to have something of a significant size that we're going to be able to make components and things like that. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to need for that sort of mission. Useful this has come up because we do need some more spare parts. Yeah, any salvage that we can get, it will be greatly appreciated. Tell you what though, if it's things like thruster components, yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind something like that. Now, we could, I would guess, be able to maybe mangle together some scout fighters, and if we wanted to create something a bit better. But I would say let's keep on saving and see what we can get. Just try doing some of the more boring, mundane missions. Alright, this one has got a thruster on it. Alright. No, wrong one. That's... oh, some medical kits. Oh, nothing special. So and that was barely, what, a minute? No, nothing out of that for there so far. Saying all of that though, does come to my memory. We could, now that we have a ship, we could do a hoarding mission. That should reveal another starbase for space station for us, or a ground base. So, ooh, that could be a problem. We would need something that's transatmospheric. Yeah, I think that's our next port of call. Save up for a transatmospheric ship of some kind. I think some of the cargo haulers would be able to achieve that, especially some of the smaller ones as well. I think they were hydrogen only anyway. Okay. Well, when we get back to the station, I think what we're going to do is we'll go to the ATM. We've got some credits on us that we need to put into the ATM. Sell anything that we can sell at their station, and then let's see where we can go from here. I mean, scout missions are very well, are one thing, but we really need some of these components. This way? Yes, this way. I believe. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we got 28,000 there. So let's start with that. 705. So we're at 128,403 already. Alright. So if we sell what we've got, as is our current way of making some credits around here. Let's see. So thruster components, large steel tube, computers, steel plate. There we go, 145,000. So, going back here, having a look. Hey, discount at 6%. Okay. Let's see what we got. Light ion shuttle. The aggressive miner. I like the sound of that. Cursor's more what I would like to go for. It's a good looking chip. Ion again. It's a Sapper Ion Constructor. Well, we could do with one of those. Ion Tug, that for removing, recovering of stuff. Kite again is Ion. That would be too big for atmospheric entry, I believe. Mini Merchant? It's a hydrogen powered ship, perfect for starting trader. Doesn't mind a little fuel management. Equipped with 2 medium cargo holds. An emergency parachute. This ship is well suited for interplanetary trade and hauling. So that's what we could really do with one of these jobbies. Red Cruiser, Spacepod, Ion Fade. All I see is Ion engines. I don't actually see. Don't actually see anything in terms of any hydrogen engines. Well, this one's definitely, yeah. That's more the speed I would like to have. But I think for now, Mini Merchant's our next port of call. So 267,000. So we've got a little bit of a way to go. I mean, we're at 145,000. And to get that, yeah, we do need a hell of a lot more. Oh, we can actually withdraw money from here. Cool. Right, just want to check something, just to be on the safe side that I am not losing my marbles when it comes to this sort of thing. Yeah, account balance 145,000. Okay, so I was right. So, can't really do any acquisitions at the moment because we don't have the cargo hold. No bounties because we're too low and we don't exactly have anything to go after any of them. Escort contract, I don't believe we could do that with what we've got at this moment in time. No hauling contracts at the moment. Loads of repair contracts, but we don't have the equipment at this time. So back to searches. So we'll get them. We'll get the contracts, which will give us the most. Get that mini merchant, and as soon as a hauling contract comes available, it's ours. No, that's that. Oh, actually, before I get too carried away, there was something I wanted to see if I could actually... Available in the selective size. Oh, radar's only for large block. Oh, bugger. Okay. I need to see if I can find a mod which will allow me to scan an area for these pods, drones, God knows what else it is that we're trying to find. The sound of silence. I mean, good for us. I mean, you know, saving as much power as we can as we go. Because at the moment, we don't have access to materials. Or at least many of the materials that we could do with for things maybe, I don't know, like a solar panel. That's alright. As soon as we get into, what was it, 1.5 kilometres, we'll turn everything off and we can slow down in time. Or maybe 2 kilometres. I mean, it's a little different speed to what I'm normally used to. You know, go here, mine this, go there, mine that, put it all together in a refinery and an assembler, and out pops a base or a space station or a ship or something like that. But it is actually quite interesting so far. I mean, like most games of this sort of caliber, you know, we have to start off with the boring, unending dross to get to the really exciting combat-based missions where we're fighting for our very existences. You know, it's that sort of thing. Here we go. So we're just past the location of where it was last seen. So within a 750 meter radius. Oh, hello. Ah, looks like having a ship is helpful. Because if you have an antenna, apparently you can see stuff. Intriguing. Interesting little thing. Can't do anything really with it. But that's another, what was that, 50k? So it's taking us up to, what, about a net 200? No, sorry. So, no, that would be about a net 150,000, I think it was. So we've still got quite a long way to go. I'm still wondering how we're going to keep this little fighter alive if we can't get the parts with it. Hopefully something will appear soon that we can then splurge off of. Okay. Interesting markings on the moon. Looking at an area, probably about my 1 o'clock. So there's a gold patch on the surface of the moon. Maybe I'm seeing things, I'm not sure. You've discovered the Royal Miners Guild? Oh, mining carriage. Oh well, we're not going to go after it because of the fact that we are not we're not pirates, so we're not going to commit piracy. That we're going to stop in time. Oh, we are. Front door must be over that way. Okay. Still no hauling contract. Okay, so another 750 meter radius. I'm curious though that I've not seen an unknown signal in a while. Hoping one will spawn soon. Also hoping it will be one that will have the necessary parts that we need to recharge the ship. I am also thinking that I might need to get myself something to be able to write down on what for later on what I buy and how much I bought it for, so that when we travel around we can actually find a good price to sell for. I mean, after all, the idea is to make a profit. Is it not? Alright, let's do the last location first. Shouldn't take us too long as we're almost there. Okay. So far, nothing. That looked like a pirate base over there. Those couple have been really easy to find. Okay. So it looks like if I head more that way, I might have luck. And that's what I'm looking at, is that. $500 meters away, so if I got the ice to my left, it's probably about this way-ish. Yeah, it's got to be within this region somewhere. Too far. There it is. Right. And that one was more just for scouting the edge of the radius more than trying this little trick with using the using Alt F10 just to be able to try and figure out where I am in relation to it. Some computers, nothing really special. Oh, it's going to be this little trick. Hey, we got the components we needed. Okay, so we can now head back to the space station, which is that way, and we can now recharge on one of the docking pads. I mean, that is wonderful news. Now we can do that. We've got a shot. We've got an 11-kilometre journey, might as well save some fuel. It's going to take some time to get the credits together, but I'm sure we can get it. I mean, we did it last time. We got this lovely little vessel, although that was only, what, 126,000? I mean, we're after a ship that's now twice as expensive, just that we can go down onto a planet's surface if we want to. I also wonder, and mind you, this is only speculations at the moment, so don't get your hopes up, guys and gals, but I wonder, we're in Planet Gravity, if we can actually sell this ship. I'm not expecting a full refund, but I wonder if we can. Sorry, I had to reactivate the engines. We were getting a little too close to the moon's surface there. Okay. About half, 50%. 30, 25. Yeah, we slow down enough. So now we can choose from one of these docking platforms. Now, granted, we don't have a camera on it at the moment, so I'm going to do this sort of like a wet finger in the air There we go. So we are docked. Oh, let's turn everything off. So this way? Oh, no, definitely not this way. Alright. How do we... Ah. So this is the way we're meant to go, I think. You know, if we're going to be doing... Yeah, here we go. If we're going to be doing all of this, like legit... I'm not too bothered with legit. There we go. So sell, can we... No, doesn't look like we could sell a starship. Oh, the B890. That's a nice ship. It is a really, really nice ship. Had one in one of the other. Oh, very nice, very nice. Some nice ships being added here and there as the market fluctuates back and forth. HO1 Prospector. That's quite nice for 3.5 million. J-Class Courier. 25 mil. The starter ship Mark 1, also known as the Lemon. That was the original starter ship when they first made the game. But I think, yeah, they've taken out the one I want now. But, and we're at 2.5 mil. That's the Sapper. Can the burst fire? Burst fire is hydrogen. I mean, the cursor's at 1 million. We're going to make the save for that. Hopefully the market will change again, but it looks like at this moment in time, I think we've got that connector just in time. Yeah, oh well. Alright. Well, we've still got components that we can sell and start making a name for ourselves around these parts. Display 1. Steel plates. Alright, look what we got over here. Because if this is updated as well. There we go, hauling contract. Alright, well let's save this first. Because if this is on a planet, we can't take it. Ouch. Identify signal, identify signal. That looks like something we could potentially deliver. Alright. Hopefully this thing is charged enough. Hold on, that's 2.3 kilometers away. Sorry, 2.3 million kilometers away. Sorry, meters away. Yeah, let's get that one right. 2.3 million meters away. We can't do this mission. So, let's exit while the exiting is good. And we'll reload. And this is another good reason for having all of these saves. Alright. So what I'll probably do off camera is I will see about allowing the fighter to recharge. I mean, I'm hoping it's recharging. I never actually checked. That was dumb of me. I should have checked to see whether those batteries were recharging. Because otherwise we are in a little bit of trouble. Alright, there we are, back in. Before we accepted that hauling mission. I mean, that was hopeful that we could get something, but we're not there yet. Okay, so let's take this search contract and we'll see what we can do. It's our last one there at the moment. Yeah, we do want to go up here. Oh, wrong platform. Right, well we can actually see if it's actually charging. Battery. Current input 0. Well, that's not fair. No. To be expected, I sort of suppose, you know, I mean, well, I'm of the opinion that we may have to start scouring the local area for other stations, even ones on the moon. Now, the reason why I say that is we need a power source, and like pretty quickly. Actually, do we have a reactor on here any chance? Gyroscope, landing gear, all detector. No, we've got everything else but. So I suppose the only other way that we could potentially do this might actually be some of these missions we may have to we may actually have to oops, start thinking about doing without the use of sorry, now that I've got myself focused, without the use of the ship, so that we can just focus on like, I guess you could say, on just getting the parts, that, selling the parts, rather than micromanaging this ship as well. Despite the fact that the ship is so useful. Found it. Right there. Within the crosshairs. See it, guys? Right there. And now you should be able to see it. And those signals down on the moon's surface, so we don't really want to go there if we can help it. So I'm starting to wonder what we need to do and how we can do it. Unknown signal. Probably be faster than turning that thing around. I can get it on the way back. Oh yeah, but that's the other consideration, is hydrogen, isn't it? Where are we going to get the hydrogen from? Alright. Right. So we head back this way. We get the Ion scout ship. Head back to the space station. We'll dock up, sell the parts, and we'll call it there. For now. It may have to be that we... there it is. If we start the process maybe of building a solar panel or something to connect it to ... Be interesting to see where this all leads. As for right now though, I don't see any blue domes or anything like that on the surface, indicating indicating any ground bases or anything like that. I don't see anything in orbit from here. But mind you, I can't even see the other one from here properly. There's got to be more. But let's stick with what we got first. See what we can get done. I'm going to do some research into the repair missions, see if the parts are actually on the item that we're repairing. If they are, then that would be great, because then that gives us something else that we can do to earn credits. Ooh, for that minute there, I thought I was going to collide with that antenna. I think it's a real crying shame that we can't actually, charge the ship up, via the space station. I mean, it's sort of like, it's like then, like, what's the point? Alright, charge up there a bit. There we go. Oh, 337, so that's pretty nice. Let's sell what we got, see where that brings us to. Grand total for the session. Two motors. Display. Small steel tube. Interior plate. Boom. Okay. So 349,000. So probably not enough to buy anything. Not even the aggressive miner at the moment. HL1 Sapper's in reach. The Ion Tug is in reach. And that's literally all it is an Ion Tug. The Miner Mark 1. Cool. The Turtle Miner. But that's about it. There's nothing that really is in reach. 958 for the TT-15. No. No, no. I mean, that's hydrogen powered, but I don't think that would be something you can take down onto a planet. Oh yeah, the gerbil. Cursor's at 1 mil. So yeah. Only thing that's really anywhere within reach is the TT-15, and we're only about 1/3 of the way there. So it is going to be a case of a long slog to try and get everything that we require. At least we've got somewhere we can nestle down and call home. In the meantime, shame we can't actually repower the fighter. So yeah, it's now a case of we just need to figure out what's going on next. Searches there are no more. The only thing I can think of is repairs, but I say I need to go out and ready, do a bit of research, see whether we can do this, or whether we need parts to be able to go and do this. So catch me next time on Arcangulus Gaming, where we will attempt again, once more on Wrong Move, to be able to survive without actually mining anything. Alright, God bless, I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.